Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Heather, this is such a treat to be able to do this with you today.
It is such a Monday treat. I wasn't expecting this, everyone. I was just kind of like, I'll do it by myself. And then I was like, I can do it. I'm like, yes.
I know. I literally told you this. I walked in here 5 minutes ago. I said, do you still want to do it on your own? Because I would love to join you today. I mean, we are both matching today, so it's only fair that we show our Facebook Live audience that as well.
Yes. And Facebook Live audience needs to know that we did not plan this, but we were both thinking about the Lions. And whether or not they won, I was still going to wear this morning.
In support and in solidarity, of course. But luckily, they did pull off the win. And so both of us showed up in our Detroit Lions blue this morning.
Yes, our Honolulu blue for the Lions. So we're happy for the Lions, even though we're both not huge football fans. But I will get behind it, especially, you know, all of our coworkers and everyone who was born and raised in Michigan that work at the station, which a lot of them do, that are from Michigan, love the Lions. So.
Right. Maya was there last night, actually. So that was super fun to be able to see all of her post updates. And she has blue hair, too.
I know. I think she did like the temporary blue spray, so she could probably wash it out by the time she gets back to work.
You know, just keep it for the newscast tomorrow. Maybe it'll, you know, add a little something.
I know, add a little spice. And she can match our set with the blue background already.
So. Very true, because you and I were kind of blending in, or at least I am right here. It's like a little bit of the same color, but that's okay. Regardless, we were going to go in with our Detroit Lions blue today.
Yes, we were. So everyone, we'll read your comments in just a second. I see everyone is weighing in. Everyone's finding out that this is not Brendan Kinney, so that's always exciting. A little
surprise
treat for you. Yeah. We'll start with our weather quiz and we'll get into the forecast. A lot to talk about with all that snow. If you guys have any snow reports, please send them my way. I would love to know. It's really helpful for not only me, but I pass them along to National Weather Service if they're actually, you know, official. It's not like, oh, I think I got this. If you can actually show me what you got, very thankful for that if you are in northern Michigan. We'll start with, because it's so cold out, how long does it take to get frostbite when the temperature is 0 or below with little wind? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 20 minutes? Or is it 15 minutes? So put your answer in the comments. A lot of go Lions already. So we'll start with the forecast. And then Allie, you can monitor the comments too.
Will do.
Petoskey, we're going live there this morning to show you. This is where we've been seeing this lake effect snow band that's set up all morning long. And ever since I got here this morning, we've seen that snow. So Petoskey is under a winter weather advisory. So is Sheboygan and Charlevoix. So if you were in those 3 counties, we're going to see additional snowfall today. And you can see we're at 15 degrees. But when you factor in the wind chill, we have a gusty southwest wind of 20 miles an hour. And it feels like 2 below 0. Visibility is down to 1 mile. And you can see they're trying to keep the roads clear. I saw quite a few plows passing through this morning, trying to keep the roads clear, but it's hard when that snow band is just sitting right over Emmett County. You can see that on radar and satellite. And this is our main weather story over Emmett, Charlevoix, northern Antrim County. Sheboygan will see more of this, even though there's a few flurries there. We'll start to see that band setting up over there. Even over in Leelanau County, Northport area. Also, Oceana County and Muskegon counties are seeing quite a bit of snowfall. This is just over the last 3 hours. It's just sat there, especially under this southwesterly flow and lack of ice cover. We're seeing that lake effect just sit there and continue to go off. So that's why we are under that winter weather advisory, if my graphic would load here, over in Emmett, Charlevoix, and Sheboygan, and then Oceana and Muskegon. Downstate, you know, in the thumb, over Saginaw area, they're under a wind chill advisory. So it's cold enough for them to get a wind chill advisory. And I've never, let's see, what is this purple one? I didn't look into this earlier. Oh, wind chill warning. So yes, even downstate, we're seeing quite a bit of that cool weather here. We'll take a look at that wind chill values, mainly across over Wisconsin and into Michigan. You can see Wisconsin's in the double digits in the 20 below 0 range. Milwaukee's at 19 below 0. Grand Rapids is at negative 21. But us here, Gaylord's sitting at 8 below. Traverse City's at 1 below. When you compare it to 20 below, it's still cold no matter where you're at. So they're just the winners here. Here's a look at our temperature with wind chill plotted for Traverse City today. We're not going to see a whole lot of improvement. Those are the temperatures on top. That's the wind chill on the bottom. And even by mid-morning into the afternoon, we'll still be around 10 below 0 this afternoon. So here's a look at the next few hours, at least for here in northern Michigan. 10 below 0 this morning in Rogers City, 12 below in Alpena. We'll continue to see those cooler temperatures, as I mentioned. And then by the evening, as that sun starts to set again, we'll see even cooler weather, 15 below in Gaylord, expected around 7 o'clock. And then look at Newberry and Sault Ste. Marie by tomorrow morning. If you're waking up around 5 o'clock, 25 below 0 in Newberry. So if you're going to be outside today, make sure you're bundling up. Frostbite can set in within that time period in the weather quiz. I'm not going to tell you just yet, but we are going to see a little bit of that snowfall, mainly isolated to the tip of the mitt this morning into the afternoon. You know, Whitefish Point could see a band setting up there, so we could see an isolated amount of a lot of snow, especially over in Chippewa County. But most of our snowfall that we will see more widespread, at least, will stay into the tip of the mitt, Mackinac City and south of there. And that's what we're expecting the rest of our day today. So 4-zone forecast highs will be in the teens. We'll see isolated snow to our north. Cold. That's the weather story with gusty winds out of the southwest or west southwest today. 14 over Traverse City, 12 in Manistee. An early flurry for our southern counties will be possible. Maybe a little snow shower or two. Tonight, 2 degrees below 0 is what's forecasted for Sault Ste. Marie and Rudyard. A little bit warmer in St. Ignace, but still a cool evening nonetheless. Lake effect snow to our north in the northeastern part of the northern lower. 7 over Northport and Leland. Scattered flurries around 0 in Cadillac, Lake City, Houghton Lake. Winter has finally arrived, and you can see that in our extended forecast. We'll have chances for some snow just about every day. But if you are in the snowbelt regions, that's where we'll see a little bit more of a chance for some snow. So it won't be a widespread week with snow, but if you are in the tip of the mitt, especially brace yourself this week, especially for those cool temperatures and slick roads with that snow.
All right, Heather, thank you for that. I cannot believe how cold it is going to get. And you're saying, is that the real field temperatures with the wind as well? Or is that just exactly what's going to be temperature wise?
On the extended forecast, those are forecast high temperatures. So that's not factoring in wind chill at all whatsoever. So most of our wind chills will be at 0 or below 0 in most spots this week.
Bundle up, but hopefully that keeps that snow around. I know there's a lot of upcoming events. We've got Winter Trails Day coming up this weekend. Of course, all the ski resorts as well. Still really hoping to keep some of their snow around. So I know that's good for them. We've seen a lot more things opening, like the Tube Run at Mount Holiday today.
Yes, and snowmobilers are happy. I've seen quite a bit of them enjoying it over Crawford County and other spots that haven't seen a lot of snow. And I myself, I'm looking forward to, I might take a ski day after work on Friday. And just go right after work. Yeah, especially, I mean, it's still going to be pretty cold Friday, but, or maybe even Thursday. Thursday looks to be a little bit better, but it's still going to be cold. That's why I have my heated ski boots out.
Heated ski boots. Okay, that's next level. I've seen heated scarves. I've seen heated earmuffs, but heated ski boots.
Yes, I bought them when I first moved up here because I'm always miserable skiing. And it's always my feet that are so cold that I have to go in and take a break from skiing. And I just control them on like Bluetooth on my phone. And I just charge them like you would your phone. And it's like a lifesaver, even though I'll have them on like the last time we went skiing, I only had it on like 4 once it got really cold and the sun started to set and our temperatures were below freezing, like 28 maybe. And it was just nice. It just kept my feet warm and then I was warm.
Well, technology, man, it's advanced so much.
It is amazing what technology, I mean, if you have a problem, you can solve it pretty much.
All right. So Heather, do you want me to read some comments first or some quiz answers first?
Oh, read all the comments first.
All of them. Okay, we'll go through all.
And you could just go in order from what you see at the top and we'll just go through.
All right. So I lost some of them, some of the initial ones, but Chris saying good morning from freezing Chicago. Go Lions. It was a great game. Heather, I'm trying to remember. I know it was pretty cold in Chicago this morning when you looked, I think, right when we started the show at 4:30.
Yeah, wasn't it 10 below 0?
I want to say it was definitely in the negatives.
Now it's 25 below 0 in O'Hare.
I do remember it hitting negative 20 at some point. So yeah, Chris, stay indoors for sure. Nancy saying good morning from East Jordan. Susan, she is guessing for the weather quiz. She said 20 minutes. Joel said, hi, Lucas. Jackie saying, she says 15 minutes for the weather quiz. Tom said, good morning, ladies. Please stay warm. Oh, we are. We are indoors. We have not left.
We are happy campers. This
We
is
are.
the one day that I'm like very happy I don't have to report.
Our poor morning reporter, Madison, was outside this morning.
And she's back out there again.
She is. We did send her back outside today. So hopefully she is bundled up. Lori's saying good morning, but is sure. And then she put like the cold freezing emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said still snowing in Ludington, even though it doesn't show up on radar. It is snowing pretty hard over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of snow this morning. I mentioned during the show that I know was snowing. I was looking at surface observations and seeing our cameras, and it was snowing. So even though it's not on radar and satellite, I know at least it is. So definitely stay safe. I know that's why a lot of schools are closed, more than when I counted last, close to 60 or more.
Yeah, the phone was ringing off the hook for our producer, Sarah, this morning. We were helping her do some school closings as well, just because so many people were calling in this morning. I don't know if people didn't anticipate the snow day or not. Maybe some of those road conditions were a little more challenging than people thought this morning.
Yeah, I think just because it's so cold too, that whatever they probably tried to melt, it didn't melt or it refroze, and then more on top. So just an icy situation overall, I think.
David saying, good morning. It's David from Baltimore. We finally received some snow, but only a dusting. Hopefully the snow drought ends tomorrow where we receive 1 inch or more. They're calling for 1 to 3 inches at least. Congratulations to the Lions on last night's win.
Yes.
I understand, David. My family is back home in Virginia and they supposedly are getting some snow as well, but you just never know. And they haven't received any significant snowfall for quite a long time. Joel is saying 15 minutes for the weather quiz. Susan saying 30 minutes for the weather quiz. Oh, Joel is also saying it is snowing hard here and not on the radar either. Paula saying 15 minutes for the quiz. Pat saying -1 air temp in Fenton, real feel -17, and then a bunch of freezing emojis.
That is very cold. I was outside during the Christmas blizzard when it felt like 4 below zero, and even that was cold. So,
my mom is saying good morning to us. She says she loves our blue matching outfits. She's watching from Virginia, but poor her, she's headed to South Florida tomorrow to avoid all of the cold weather. She enjoys watching the Lions' success, but fly, Eagles, fly, which, Mom, we may be a house divided at this point because if the Eagles do win against the Buccaneers, they're going to have to take a trip to Detroit.
Yeah, that will be an interesting matchup for sure.
Tom saying, good morning, Heather and Allie. I had to close my bedroom window Friday night because the snow was blowing in.
That's a little too cold to keep the window open right now, Tom. That's kind of wild that you even had it open because I was hot cooking dinner last night and I had the oven on just to make garlic bread. And I was like, I wanted to open the window, but I just knew it was too cold to even do that.
Way too cold. And that wind as well.
Howling.
Brian saying, what's the weather going to be like in Birch Run on Wednesday through Friday?
Wednesday through Friday. Let's take a look.
And Heather, if you need a second to pull that up, Paula is saying good morning from Boyne Falls. 13 degrees, lots of great snow. Her husband was guessing 16 inches since Friday. He's the one who has to deal with it.
Where is she located? I'm curious.
Boyne Falls.
Oh, okay.
And then Mike saying good morning, 15 minutes, and also hello from Presqu'île. Lori also checking in today. She said, I think with this weather today, it's 10 minutes. Otherwise, it's 15.
Ooh. Okay, well, hold on.
All right, Brian, we're checking on Birch Run for you.
Yeah, I'm going to...
That's the best part of these, is it's the personalized forecast straight from Heather. You can see her working behind the scenes to get that information.
You're making me pull up some graphics I haven't used since I forecasted for Flint in a minute. So we're going to go there. And because I actually forecasted for them in the winter last year, I actually have some graphics already plotted for, I think, future wind chills. And I think that's the main weather story through a lot of the weather here is most of Michigan is just going to be dealing with gusty winds, some little bit of light snow around, and just cold temperatures all around. So let's see. I got Michigan wind gusts. What's this one? We're really
I did see some mid-Michigan weather reports from our sister station down in Flint, and it looks like Midland County got a ton of snow.
Yeah, I saw that too. People were reporting even like in East Tawas, like close to 15 inches, I believe.
West Branch area as well. I remember Joe showing that over the weekend. Strong wind gust as well.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the wind. I think, really breezy Wednesday. And I haven't even pulled this out all the way, but my models don't go that far. But when I was looking at the overall pattern, I would say pretty windy Wednesday. Those temperatures still cold, like no matter where you're at, our future temperatures for most of the state will be very cold. And so cold, windy, and then maybe snow showers Friday. That's what I was looking at. We'll zoom out. We'll grab my Euro that I have.
Is that going to be more lake effect for us?
I'm not sure if it's going to be lake effect for where they're at downstate. Here we go. Here's a wide view here. So we'll be under that southwesterly, northwesterly flow. And then here's Friday. I think another system comes up from downstate here. So you see that thumb area. Probably noon, 1 o'clock, we'll start to see some light snow showers. And those purple colors are cold too. So won't be as windy, but we'll deal with a little bit of some snow showers afternoon and evening, I think.
A chilly week for sure.
Yeah, mid-Michigan there. So there you go.
Susan also saying, good morning, everyone. We have a total of 30 inches of snow in Frederick, 6 degrees. Love the blue dresses, off to swim. Have a great day. And then a bunch of fun emojis.
30 inches?
Whew.
Oh my God.
Susan, I don't know. Are you digging your way out over there?
Are you snowed in? Because I feel like you might be.
How are you driving out of the driveway?
Yeah.
Gail said 17 inches of snow in Kingsley.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and Brian said thank you for showing him that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Definitely check in. Our meteorologist down at Mid-Michigan Now does a great job. Eric Kestrova, he does a really good job. So you could check him out and see what he's saying too. He's more of the expert in that area, but that's just a little general overview for you.
All right. Well, Heather, are we ready to get to the answer to this weather quiz?
Yes, let's do that. Alice is saying A, it looks like. So how long does it take for you to get frostbite when the temperature is 0 or below? This is factoring little wind. This is the detail, the main detail here. But you can have 2 answers and still be right here. So we're going to give you a 2-for-1 this Monday. Make it easy breezy.
This is how I got it right earlier, guys.
Yes. Allie guessed 15 minutes. Technically, it's 30 minutes. But if you factor in wind and it's anywhere between 15 degrees below 0 with wind, it's possible to get frostbite within 15 minutes. So it really just depends on where you are. If you are in our southern counties, especially closer to I-75 today, you can get frostbite pretty quickly.
Oof.
So stay inside, limit your time outside. I know quite a bit of the outdoor workers, the blue collar guys are all out busy plowing, mow on Elmers and that. And most of them are taking a plow day instead of working outside because, at least physically outside, because of how cold it is today.
Yeah, so definitely bring your warm winter gloves.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure.
Maybe some hand warmers too.
Hand warmers for sure. Yeah, I kind of forget those exist until it gets pretty cold. But I cannot believe it's still snowing over in Petoskey.
I know. We have watched the snowplows try to keep up with this all morning, and they have totally done their best too, but it still looks like so much lake effect is just hitting Petoskey right now.
Yeah. So hopefully, with a lot of snow days too, they probably are not hitting the roads as hard, but I'm sure by tomorrow we'll have some light improvement.
Feels like -2.
Yeah, -2. Susan, we have 4-wheel drive, but got stuck going to church. Yeah, that's believable. Hey, I didn't even leave the house, you guys. I made cinnamon rolls Saturday, and from Friday, I put my windshield cover on Friday it was Friday morning when I put it on. So I did not leave until this morning for work. And luckily I had someone clean off my car for me, so I didn't even have to do it. But yeah, I was not going to leave the house.
Yeah, I feel like especially when we have a lot of that blowing snow, it doesn't matter if your car, like we live in apartment complexes, it doesn't matter if that car is under a carport or not. This morning still had so much snow on my car. So I had to brush it off before even coming in this morning, just because the wind will get underneath those carports and all that snow was already there.
Yeah, especially when it's blowing sideways like that and drifting. Yeah, I miss my garage. I used to have a garage in my last place, but definitely don't have one now that I wake up super early in the morning, which would have been more
perfect
convenient.
time.
Yeah, but not worth it. Okay, it looks like everyone's pretty much got their questions answered. People are starting off with a good week. 1 for 1, you guys. Good start. Well,
That's
anything
right,
else, Allie? Any other thoughts?
Let's see, I'm trying to think other than just stay warm out there today, because apparently, as Heather has been showing us, it is not going to get much warmer throughout the week. So definitely
or throughout the day.
Or even throughout the day, it's going to just, like, in my eyes, it's going to plummet. So honestly, if you don't go anywhere today,
that's a win.
That's a win.
We'll call it a snow day for you guys.
I think, Heather and I are probably going to go home after this and continue to stay indoors.
I will. I don't know. I was thinking about going to the gym today, but I don't know if I even want to do that.
That long walk over there is just too cold.
Allie, I usually drive over. Even when it's hot out, I drive over because I'm further from the gym now than my old place. I used to walk from my old place all the time. Like, okay, I can convince myself that it's kind of a warm up if I get my heart rate up.
Right.
And I walk to the gym. But it's just a longer walk, and then with the snow and how cold it's been, no.
Treat yourself, know, go ahead. You need to make sure your car stays warm anyways.
Pretty much, yeah. I got to start the car up and get the ice off anyway, so I might as well do it on the way to the gym, which is ironic, and I know people make fun of me for it, but I'll be honest with our Facebook Live viewers here that I do drive to the gym.
Well,
that's in my apartment complex.
Thank you for your honesty and transparency this morning, Heather. It's appreciated. Well, I think that is going to do it for us today.
Yes, Gib, any thoughts? Okay, he
Gabe said
no.
A strong nope.
Nope, we're done.
He said we've said it all.
Have a good Monday, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.